Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl AB in the building. Listen, y'all, welcome back to Speak Life with AB. This channel is dedicated to helping women step out of dysfunctional cycles and into authenticity so that they can continue to increase the value on their lives. I am so glad that you all are tuning into this video. Take a moment to like this video, share this video, and push the notification button and subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified every time I drop a video. All right, we're gonna hop right into it. Okay, as a disclaimer, when you come to my channel, what you can expect from me is authenticity. I value keeping it real, even when the truth hurts. I rather the truth over a lie, right? And one of the reasons why is because I haven't always been a person that loved truth. I was a woman who didn't mind walking around ignoring red flags. I didn't always know my value. So a part of that, not knowing your value and not knowing who God created you to be, why he called you to be who you are, a part of that is walking in darkness. And so when you come into the light and you come to the awareness of who God created you to be, it just allows you to walk in a new level of authenticity. So I'm here today. I wanted to come and talk to you all about something that God has been dealing with me with. So today we're going to talk about being inconsistent, because a lot of us have goals that we want to reach. We have things that we want to do. We have, even assignments and projects that God has called us to complete. But for many of us, it's been hard for us to complete those things. And so I was driving home from work yesterday, and as I was driving, I often use that time in the car to really just talk to God, because it's just me and him. It's a chance for me to just be vulnerable. Oh my God, it's been a long day at work, but here's some things that are on my heart. And I was just sharing with him different things that I wanted to accomplish. Like, there are many things that I've started and I haven't had a chance to complete. And so one of the things that God shared with me, because if you talk to him, he'll talk back, right? He reminded me that I have been in so many different transitions over the past few years. Like, I transitioned out of a 14-year career in 2020 during the middle of a global pandemic. I transitioned from being a mother of 2 to a mother of 3 during the global pandemic. I transitioned last year from Illinois, where I had been a resident for over 5 or 6 years, coming back down to my home state and trying to establish myself. I transitioned from being a mother and my children living in my home to being a mother and taking care of my children while they reside with their fathers. He just reminded me of all the transitions that I have been through. And one of the revelations that he gave me from this awareness was that sometimes our inconsistency is not due to our lack of discipline. Sometimes we're inconsistent because during the season of transition, we don't know how to reprioritize our goals. And before I continue on with that, I do want to share that there are many times that I have lacked the discipline to complete a thing. And this is one of the reasons why I told you I was going to be transparent. This is one of the reasons why I'm on here recording this video, because I dropped the video last week. I'm going to drop another video this week. I want you guys to know and be able to rely on this channel being a consistent place where you can come and get value added to your life. So there have been many times in my life where I have been inconsistent due to lack of discipline. I believe that God allowed me yesterday, in that moment when I was in my car alone, just pouring out my heart to him, he allowed me to see that, Ashley, you've been in transition after transition. Have you ever felt like you were in a whirlwind, like things were hitting you from the left and the right on a consistent basis? The moment you feel like you're coming up for air, something else hits you and sends you back under. Like, life has been crazy. But one of the things that has remained true is that God has been faithful. And so even yesterday, I was able to talk to God about those struggles and really just be honest with him about how displeased I was. And I was hopeful that he wasn't displeased with me and that he would give me a strategy. Okay, the problem is I'm struggling to be consistent. I've been in many transitions and it seems like I cannot finish what I start. That's the problem. And the solution to that problem is to reprioritize. All right. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, but I want to give you the definition of reprioritize. Reprioritize is the process of reassessing and rearranging priorities based on importance and urgency. The process of reassessing. That means I need to take an inventory of what's important to me now that things have transitioned. For example, I've been in a relational transition. And one of the things that happens when you're in relational transitions, whether you're getting into a new relationship, whether you're separating from an old relationship, whether you're going through the healing process of being divorced or whatever your situation is, right? The relationship is almost always tied to our emotions. And our emotions can be up and down. Our emotions don't always give an accurate depiction of what we need to prioritize. So reassessing and rearranging your priorities based on urgency or importance can be done more efficiently if your emotions are at bay, right? And so one of the things you may need to do while you're in a transition is go to therapy. That's a practical strategy. Utilizing your resources so that you can keep your emotions at bay to help you make the best decision for you, right? You want to make sure that you're able to make informed decisions about how to allocate your time and energy. And I did this, y'all. One of the things that I did when I was in the process of separating, I went to therapy. Therapy helped me to unravel things in my mind so that I was able to make the informed decisions. It was a safe place for me to be able to explore what I was feeling without allowing my feelings to overwhelm me and make decisions for me, right? Another thing you might do, you might journal. Journaling is a great tool to use to help you just to get all of that mess outside of your head. Get it out of your head so that you can think straight, right? If you have all of these to-do lists in your mind, you have all of these doubts and these fears, or you have the ongoing list of things that you want to accomplish, it's hard to be consistent and make an informed decision when you're overloaded with thoughts. So journaling is another tool. And the last tool is finding a trusted friend. And I don't mean just somebody who wants to listen to your business, who wants to talk about your problems to other people, somebody who can't hold space for you. Find somebody that has the spiritual, mental, and emotional capacity to help you walk through your journey. This doesn't mean that you have to talk to them every day. This doesn't mean that you even have to lean on them every day. This is knowing that if you have a moment where you're in crisis or you need help with something, you're able to call on them, right? And so let's tie it all together, because we started out the video talking about struggling with inconsistency. And I shared with you guys how God revealed to me that one of the reasons why I was struggling in this area of inconsistency was because I was in transition. I was in several transitions. So maybe that's you. Maybe you're in a place where you are going through many transitions and you're struggling to know what to focus on because you started some things, but now you realize that maybe you took on too much, or maybe you don't have the time for those things anymore, right? The solution is to reprioritize. You have to reassess and rearrange your priorities. So I shared 3 tools with you guys that will help you to clear your head and make informed decisions about where you want to allocate your time and energy. I talked about going to therapy. I will forever be an advocate of therapy because it helped me through some of my toughest transitions, okay? I talked about journaling, emptying out those thoughts in your head. Sometimes we don't even know what it is that we're experiencing. We don't understand what we're feeling, but journaling helps us to get it out of our heads so that we can make better connections and help us to make more informed decisions about our next, okay? And then the last thing I shared was finding a trusted friend, okay? You need somebody in your corner that can pray for you, that can intercede for you, somebody that has the spiritual and mental capacity to hold you up when you're going through a moment that feels like a crisis, okay? I shared a lot of information with you all. I hope that you had your pen and your pad. I hope that you were able to take some notes. I am super excited that you joined me. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I cannot wait to see you all in the next video.